Hello, welcome to Delhi Law Firm. Today we are going to discuss in detail a very important family dispute case. This case is MD Akil Alam versus Tumpa Chakravarty, in which the husband approached the court under Section 22 of the Special Marriage Act seeking an order directing his wife to return and live with him. But the reality and ground truth of the matter were very different, which the wife revealed before the court, changing the entire direction of the case.
Yes, this case is also significant because the husband concealed his first marriage and the existence of his children and married again under the Special Marriage Act, which is completely illegal. As we all know, in the SMA Special Marriage Act, Section 4 clearly states that if a person's spouse is alive, he cannot marry again under the SMA. But here the husband violated this rule and deceived the wife into the marriage.
When the wife learned the truth that her husband was already married and had 2 children, she was naturally shocked. She told the court that she feared for her life from both the husband and his first wife. It also emerged that the husband allegedly took the land documents belonging to the wife's father and pressured them to transfer the land in his name, and when they refused, she was harassed.
When the case reached the family court, the husband argued that the wife did not want to live with him without any reasonable cause. He claimed that she left him and went to her parental home and refused to return. But the witnesses were examined in court. The husband himself admitted that he was already married and had 2 children. 2 of his own witnesses also confirmed this fact.
The biggest point here was that the husband argued that he was a Muslim and that under Muslim personal law a man can have 4 wives. But the court rejected this argument immediately, stating, "When you marry under the Special Marriage Act, you are governed not by personal law but solely by the SMA. SMA is a completely secular law, and once you choose it, you cannot take support of your religious law to break its requirements."
The court also cited the important judgment Anwar Ahmad versus State of UP, which held that if a Muslim man enters into a second marriage under SMA while his first wife is alive, it is an offense under IPC Section 494, meaning once the marriage is under SMA, personal law becomes irrelevant.
Now the main question before the court was, did the wife leave the husband without reasonable excuse? Would this be considered desertion? The husband tried to prove that she left without cause, but the wife presented many solid reasons related to her safety, the fraud committed on her, and the harassment she faced. Section 22 of SMA clearly states that if a wife leaves the marital home, it is her responsibility to prove reasonable excuse. And here, she fully met that responsibility.
The court examined all evidence carefully: the husband's lies, hiding the first marriage, concealing the existence of his children, pressure regarding land documents, mental and physical insecurity, and most importantly, the threat to the wife's life. The court concluded that in these circumstances, the wife's decision to live separately was completely justified. The court said the wife has sufficient and reasonable cause to live separately.
Another surprising aspect that came up was that in the maintenance case, the husband argued that his SMA marriage was irregular, so the wife was not entitled to maintenance. But in the RCR case, he argued that she was legally his wife and should return to him. This contradictory stand was seen by the court as a violation of the clean hands doctrine, that a person who is himself in the wrong cannot seek relief from the court.
The court firmly stated, no person can take advantage of his own wrong. The husband hid his first marriage, deceived the wife, broke the law, put her safety at risk, and now demanded that she return. This is both morally and legally unacceptable.
The family court dismissed the RCR petition, and when the husband appealed to the High Court, the Jharkhand High Court upheld the family court's decision. The High Court said that the lower court's judgment was logical, evidence-based, and completely justified. The husband's argument that the judgment was perverse was entirely wrong.
The High Court referred to several important Supreme Court judgments and stated that the decision was neither illogical nor unreasonable. Every aspect was considered carefully, and hence there was no ground for appeal. Ultimately, the court made it clear that the wife cannot be forced to return to a home where her safety is in danger. That would violate her fundamental rights, security, and dignity.
So this was the complete detailed analysis of this important judgment. If you are facing issues related to matrimonial law, SMA marriage, divorce, maintenance, or any family dispute, Delhi Law Firm handles such cases professionally across India.
You can contact us anytime. For more information, visit our website www.dellylawfirm.news. We handle all types of legal matters across India.
Thank you, and remember, Delhi Law Firm is always with you.